It's Sunday. Got another tasting for you today, and I've made a little changes to the kind of intro. I'm trying to get a little bit better at the software, so hopefully it's a little bit more entertaining anyway. So give it a try, and we'll see. And hopefully I'll get better at this as I go along. Always trying to improve. So anyway, I wanted to hit on do a tasting today on something I think you might want if you're considering a bottle of scotch for somebody for Christmas. This is something you might want to go with, and it's going to be the GlenDronach 12-year. And this is not a very expensive scotch. This is something you would get if somebody's kind of a friend. You just want to bring a polite gift. This is something you could bring. It's very good, and I've had it before. And if you want to bring it as a gift, your guests, your hosts will be happy to have it. So anyway, and if they're really good guests, if they're really good friends, you can bring them a bottle of the 15, and if they're really close, you can bring them the 18. All the GlenDronachs I've had, the 12, the 15, the 18 are all fantastic. They're, I put them up against anything. To me, they're every bit as good as Macallan at a better price. Actually, I prefer the GlenDronach 18 to the Macallan. The 15 is fantastic. It tastes very different than the 18. So anyway, I think that this is make a great gift for Christmas. So if you want to bring your friends some scotch. All right, GlenDronach, I've done the 15 before. It should be on the YouTube channel. So I don't need to talk a whole bunch about it. GlenDronach was founded in 1826, and this is the 12-year-old. It's a what are we looking at? I'm pretty sure it's a Highland single malt, it's a Highland single malt, and it's 43% ABV, I believe. I have to put on the glasses already. Okay, it's 43% ABV. This is finished in both the Pedro Ximenez and the Orolosa sherry casks, a combination of the two. It's non-chill filtered and it's natural colored. The distillery has been around for that long. The James Alderdice originally kind of was trying to market his scotch as he got it out there. He was selling a lot in the red light districts, trying to get the ladies of the evening to recommend it to their customers, and I think he often didn't have to pay money for services there. At least that's the rumor that I've heard. Let's see, the distillery was, they didn't start selling single malts until 1968 was the first time they sold a single malt. The distillery was actually mothballed in 1996, and it reopened in 2001 or 2002. I've seen both dates, so I'm not sure exactly which one is correct. In 2008, it was bought by BenRiach. And so BenRiach, Glen-Glasgow, and GlenDronach are all under the same umbrella. And then in 2016, it was bought by they were all bought by Brown-Forman. 2005, they were the last, one of the last distilleries to use the coal as their heat for their heating system. They converted over to steam, but they were one of the last ones to do it. They have 4 stills, maybe 4 or 6. I think it's 4 stills. They crank out about 350,000 gallons of scotch a year. I don't know, again, number of barrels, that would vary depending on, you're doing 750s or you're doing liters or whatever. So I don't really know how many bottles that is. If you want to figure it out, you probably could. Rachel Berry is the master blender. She's actually the master blender for BenRiach and Glen-Glasgow. And she's one of the up-and-coming women in the Scotch industry. What else can I tell you here? Let's say GlenDronach Distillery. The GlenDronach Distillery in the Forg Valley of Aberdeenshire is named after the source of its water, the Dronach Burn. They actually have a one of their duty-frees is called the Dronach. It has a history of enterprising owners, from the flamboyant James Alderdice to ambitious Walter Scott. Although times have moved on, the process used to create GlenDronach has remained largely unchanged. Today, malt is created using great Oregon pine washbacks and the same shape stills used in 1826. Okay, according to this, the tasting notes are going to be sweet, creamy vanilla with hints of ginger, all autumn fruits. Palate's going to be rich and creamy and silky smooth. And finish is going to be long. We'll see about that. I've yet to really find much that has a long finish. To me, everything seems kind of short. Okay, so put the bottle there so you can see it. Get you some color so you can kind of judge for yourself there. I don't need the glasses anymore. Okay, so let's open her up. You know, I say I've had the 12 before, but I may not have had the 12 before. I'm not really sure. And the more I think about it, the more I may not have had this before. Okay, some sherry, definitely some sherry on the cork. That's plenty. All right. Pop that bad boy back in there. I'll let you see it in the glass. So kind of a medium color for a 12. So all right, let's give it a roll on the table. And let's see what we got. All right. I'm getting pears, and I don't think it said anything about pears, did it? Because I'm kind of getting pears. Yeah, it said hints of ginger and autumn fruit, but yeah, I'm getting pears. It's sherry, so definitely some sherry. Not getting much, a little bit of ginger, but not really much. Same with vanilla and cream. It's really kind of, that's kind of down on the down low. Really pears, sherry, a little bit of nuttiness to it. So, all right, let's give it a taste here. Oaky. There's a lot of oak on the taste, and definitely some of that sherry. I will say they're dried fruit on the taste. Some raisins. There's some more of the ginger's coming out on that. So let's see, what did it say it was supposed to have on the palate? Rich, creamy, silky, smooth. Yeah, the oak. Yeah, it can definitely taste the oak. I would say the finish is medium. I wouldn't call that long. I would say kind of a medium finish, but not really much else on there. You know, that's really good for a 12-year-old. That's good. Good for price point on that. Again, I think it's make an excellent gift. Yeah, I'm getting some of that spice on the end, on the second tasting. Little bit of vanilla. Yeah, really good. Very well balanced. And the finish is medium long. So I would go with that. And but anyway, yeah, dried fruit, some raisins. I won't really say pruny, but maybe like dried apricots, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, all right. So again, think about this for Christmas. Excellent gift. And I'll see you next time.